Hello, everyone. This is Sergeant Diddy, and we're back again on Project Ozone Lite. This is episode 20. Excuse me. I did do some stuff in between the episodes. Obviously, I'm standing out here. I was kind of waiting to see if some more cows would spawn. They have not. But if we come over here, I was over here just a minute ago, so there's sheep. But there's probably 20 more, or 10 or 20 more freaking cows and soul vials there. I did just add this too. It's still draining, I think. Or it should still be draining. Maybe the bones are full too. The bones must be full. And the... Oh, I didn't add the ender pearls. Or the sugar, or the spider eyes. I can add that at a later date. Basically what was happening was these two freaking buffer chests were always full. And for some reason it was pushing the from this guy to this guy, it was pushing the loot bags into here and filling this up, which was causing everything else to fill up. And these are nowhere near full. So every once in a while I'd come over here and check it and freaking empty this so it'd push everything out, or all the loot chests or loot bags out, and then when I'd set this back, then it would pull the loot bags out of here and put them down here, which was just really annoying. So I upgraded this system, and yeah, that was filling. Another thing I did was this. I put a redstone clock over this to pour the molten seared stone that I had into brick form and brought this down to ground level. That's still there just because, well, and obviously I have a lot more bricks, so we could take this up way more, but I don't think there's really a purpose because I don't know if we're going to use this a lot. Why? Oh. We obviously killed some skeletons and creepers in there. That is the funniest thing ever. And the reason why I left that up there is because once you break that, you lose all the fluid that's inside it. So I just busted out the bottom and brought it down. And that kept everything. I was checking every once in a while to see if we could find some better fluid cows. I was really hoping this thing was going to be full. I did find some more fluid cows. I did find two refined fuel. Why is that not showing what they are? Okay, there it is. Refined fuel. We're still making the crude oil into refined fuel, and then I found an essence cow in case we couldn't find more of the fuel style. Is this thing full? No. That thing's not full. Oh, the refined fuel must be full. Okay, so since that is full, this guy's not working anymore. So we need to... I guess at this point, we really don't need these, and we don't really need those oil cows. I'd really like to get a drum full of essence, just to have a drum full of essence. But either we need to start using this energy, or stop farming the freaking, whatchamacallit, the refined fuel. Which, you know, we'll end up using the power. But I didn't realize that was full. I just put the second one of those cows in there last night, and this thing was like a half or three-quarters full. Another thing that did happen is these things, the system stopped for like 3 days because this thing's filled up with, the tar balls and the sulfur, and I put upgrades in there. This thing here I did upgrade to hardened because I wanted to put augments in it. I wanted to put these in there, and what these do is increase efficiency. More RF is produced by fuel, so the fuel lasts longer. You get more RF out of each bucket. Not that it's producing more per tick, but you get more per bucket. And when I upgraded this to the hardened, it did bump it to a max output of 60 instead of 40. So that was giving us a surplus of power. So I put the doohickey, the basic capacitor, back upstairs. Um, what else? I don't know if I'm going to do it on stream. You know, now that I went back and watched the last episode just to make sure that I did what I said I was going to do in the end of the episode, and I never really did say what I was going to do this episode in that episode, so we're just going to kind of play it by ear because there's things I want to do. This is depressing that I made this and we're not using it. And we're not using it because we don't have power to run it. So I could run power over here and get this thing caught back up on making sure these are full. Because there's no sand. Okay, so we could do that. Let me find the other things that I wanted to finish or fix. And I'll probably do this in between episodes. We've been getting these from loot bags. I want to make a whole mess of them and cover the whole bottom of this. But obviously bring this down a step and probably make a few more of these because there's, a lot of resources we can get from that instead of having to sift all the time. Actually, I think most of the stuff that you use on a regular basis you can get from freaking plants. What else was I thinking? I do have another sag mill and alloy smelter to start auto smelting all that stuff into metals. We don't really have a shortage of metals right now, so that's not really a huge deal as of right this second. I want to upgrade that thing, the mob farm itself, but upgrading it when we couldn't hold all the stuff was just kind of stupid. So that's why I didn't do that. And I'm guessing that rotten flesh is full. That doesn't surprise me either. And this thing here can just go away. There's really no point for that anymore. We can use... Whoa. We can use that dirt over here to... Oh yeah, we got the rubber and stuff down there too. We can move that dirt over here to use with the farm thing. And on that note, the growth crystal tier 2, or I think it's growth crystal tier 2, I think that's what they're called. Growth crystal. Thought there was, yeah, tier 2, works on 999, can be used as a water source. How do you make that? Ooh. That should have fused quartz in it too, I think. Yep. How do you make these? Nether stars. Okay, we're not making those today. And I think I showed you guys this the other day. I replaced the Eulorian block with an Awakened Draconium because I got that from a loot bag or loot chest. And that does like 480 times instead of 20 times. This thing here needs to be upgraded like a lot so we can get rid of all these chests. Or at least make a bigger storage drawer system. But let's get to hooking up the... Oh, and they didn't update. I was having a problem before with the mini-map not showing where you were and telling you the coordinate information and showing you where mobs were and stuff. Like, it gave you the mini-map and it showed the map, but it didn't give you any, actual information. So it was kind of sucky. And I did the update because it fixed that, right? But they also added back, or at least it said they did, item collectors. Yes, they added the item collectors back. And in the description of the mod pack update, it said added item collectors back. I guess we don't care if we duplicate items. So I'm assuming that in this mod pack, there's a chance that the item collectors are going to duplicate your items. So, but they work a hell of a lot better than those absorption hoppers. Or not better, but faster. Like which I guess that might cause a little lag but the absorption hoppers leave stuff sitting on top of the freaking sieves, which is, I mean, in my opinion, that's kind of asinine. And yeah, I'm gonna hit the vape right quick. One other thing is, it's kind of a personal note, but energy. I do have neighbors upstairs now, and they're not loud, but when they do walk or move upstairs, you can hear it in the mic, or at least I'm assuming you can hear it in the mic because my sound meters in my recording software click up when I hear a sound from upstairs. I'm not sure how loud it's coming through because I am using a compressor as a gate, which is supposed to nix soft sounds like that. Um, but I don't know how well that is working. So, and I know if I turn it down, there was a bunch of episodes where my voice sounded all sorts of jacked, and that was because of that. Because I had the gate turned up so high that you couldn't hear the little kids playing outside. Well, you either hear the little kids playing outside and you hear me fine, or you don't hear me and at the same time you don't hear the little kids outside. So I decided that we could deal with hearing the little kids outside if that meant that you could hear me. So that's why you'll hear a little more background noise. And let's see. Let's get these selected, hover on, come down here. And I don't know where that went. Oh, there it is. I wish I could see. Okay, here we go. And I need to put the fourth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's still only. Yeah, I need to put the fourth freaking rail in. I don't know why that didn't come through. I'm too low. And I guess we'll just connect this shit. Stuff. Sorry. I really try not to swear, but sometimes I guess it just kind of slips out. Be really nice if I could see. And I have a light on in my room, so being under here in the dark with a lamp right next to my monitor, because I do stream, and if the camera's on, I have a webcam on my screen or attached to the top of my monitor. If the light is not on my face, you wouldn't be able to see me. So that's why I have a light basically shining straight on my freaking monitor. We can fill this. I need to come up with a way to make this switchable, which shouldn't be that hard. Like if I put a lever on this, yeah. Why is it not filling up the sand? Oh, the flint is full. Oh, okay. I did not realize that. So let's, I don't know if I have... Before I had some emerald upgrades over here. Actually, I can just make some. I think I might have put the emeralds away. I had a stack that I kept in the drawers here, or chests here, because I was making upgrades every once in a while. And I guess I put them away. You know, keeping the inventory clean. Emeralds, I guess there's a lot of emeralds in there. Okay, well, actually, now that we're here, um, added those extra ones on purpose. So we can, I guess we can make both of them. Because there's some of the stuff over at the mob farm's going to need one too. But right now, and we should, yeah, maybe that's what we should do. That might be a better idea. Let's not do that for right now. Let's just do that. And all these should kick on now. This is clicking down, right? Yeah, okay. So that's working. I'm not going to make the item collectors right now. I mean, we could, but we're not really using that right now. So what else did I want to do? Let's see. Let's sleep. Actually, we can work on that mob farm like right now. I like working on the mob farm right now. Let's see. Let's get... Jeez, man. Jeez. Get out of my business. Let's grab up some feather stuff. Guess that's probably more than enough. Because I want to have some upgrades. For the mob farm. And the mob farm, how do you make a feather? Like that. I mean, this is going to give us more feathers than we're ever going to need, ever. But, we can have one killer mob farm. I don't know if that keeps going, probably not. But that's probably enough feathers for right now, hopefully. And I should have extra fans. And we're going to need mob farm, mob grinders, and what do they call these? That's a mob fan. I guess we don't have any in there. I think we have some. Okay, I guess that's the last place it wanted to put a feather. I'm pretty sure we have some of those upgrades already made. Oh, that thing's nixing the sand right now. Okay. Kind of thinking I want to turn that off. Okay, here's some fan upgrades. That's the same chest. Okay, I'm going to come down here real quick and turn that off. Because the whole point of me turning that back on was to fill the sand. Not to make stuff, because we have stuff. So now I need to get rid of that crap. What time are we at? 20 minutes? Okay. And at some point in time, that stuff's going to fill back up. But it'll be okay. Okay, so let's get some stuff together. We're going to need more stone slabs. I like the stone slab look for the mob farm, because obviously you come over and you can look and you can see stuff is dying. If the thing's closed, you have to rely on the mini-map, and the mini-map, as we have seen recently, does not always work. So we got 4 of these. what are these? Mob fan upgrade, distance modifiers. We haven't used any, I don't think. Width modifiers. Let's make some width modifiers. Got 3 down there. 3 fans down there. 4 right there. 3, 4, 7. And we go max at 3 to 21. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 of those. That's probably way plenty of those. Well, max of 10. We can make this thing huge. What is that one? That's the distance. $20. Not sure if we're really gonna be able to use all these, but I'm gonna make a max amount for the stuff that we have. And what else is there? The distance width. We're gonna need at least 7 of these. And oh, we're gonna need 14 of these. Oops, that was too many. Oh well. And I really think that's it. Let's see what we got for stone slabs in here. Oh, 5. Good. That's what I was hoping. This is that redstone clock I was talking about. And it's stone, redstone torch, and redstone. And you can, it, like every second, I think it's every second, it fires a redstone pulse. And then you can turn it off with a redstone pulse or redstone signal. So here, I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff. We don't need that. I don't think we need those right now. I did make extra ones of these fuel catalyzers, thinking that we had 4 slots. I forgot how the whatchamacallits work. The stuff for thermal expansion. The basics don't get augmentation slots, and you get like 1 per. That's another thing I want to do, is I want to upgrade that as far as I can possibly get it. And to do that, we're going to have to make the compressor or whatever it is that makes the plates. But let's get this cracking. Had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay. Not sure how many slabs we're going to need, and we had a couple of slabs right there, but that's okay. We'll just do this in here because it should be a little bit faster. Won't have to place and replace all the blocks. Just click it until we're full. And we probably want to save some space, so that's fine. Okay. So basically I'm going to do this basically exactly the same way I did this before. How are these wired up? Are these wired up with the switches and stuff? Yeah. Turn the fans off, and the other one is over here. I thought, oh, they're all connected. Oh, that's cool. I didn't remember if I did that on this one or not, because I built another one recently also. And I don't think that one I was able to connect right. Basically this whole thing can go the way side, right? Oh, wrong button. come it didn't kill the whole thing? There you go. Thanks, Doobie. That was another thing that I wanted to do today. Oh. Okay, well that can stay there. And we can put some of these in here. All this stuff's gonna have to come down to ground level. It was kind of annoying being able to walk underneath the freaking mob farm. I guess it's not really annoying, it's just annoying that it's not touching the ground. And I guess some of these already had upgrades in them, so now we have more extra upgrades. So let's do this so... wall, spikes, spikes. Now I'm lost. Wall, spikes. I probably shouldn't have placed those first, but I'm not really super worried about it. I'm going to just not walk into them because it will kill me if I do that. Let me get the basics of this setup to show you what I'm thinking. And I'm probably... yeah, that should be fine. Keep the storage basically in the same spot. Get rid of this so I can test it. Yeah, whatever. So we're looking at... see what my idea is. Can't remember which way these place. Okay, that's what I thought. Cables walking. Let's move this to here. Load up. Distance modifiers. And see how far this thing pushes. Hopefully it doesn't go past that. Oh, shnikes. It appears... whoa, shnikes. It appears that this one here... yeah. Yeah, that's our new endpoint. So we're going to have to move all the storage or build this in a different way. Moving the storage won't take that long because we got the cardboard box. So that's what I'm thinking for that part. And let's do an F7 to see if we're getting... okay. That's why I brought the torches. So on that note, now we need to... I'm going to bring this all the way down. Right? Just bringing that all the way down. I'll put that there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we'll put that there. Basically what I'm doing now is getting the width set. Right? So then this is the width modifier. Drop this down. And the screwy thing about this is the torches stop the fan wind. The wind doesn't blow through the torches, it stops it. So it needs to be daytime so we don't spawn freaking mobs down there once I break the torches to um, make sure the width works right. So now that that is done, we should be able to click this on and come over here and step right there, and it'll blow us all the way to the end. And we won't be able to walk forward until we get 3 blocks past. So the next block, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So we're, yeah, exactly. Okay, so that is a lot bigger. Let me, oh geez, I forgot to turn it off. Whoa, crap. Um, so then we can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 left. How many spaces is this? Or how many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. So we could go 1. Well, let's come down here and mark this off so we have a good wall. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Stupid. Turn hover mode off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. And we can go 32. If we have, so that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what we're at now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28. You know, actually, that's fine for right now. So let's close this off. And then I'll show you what my idea is. Because obviously we counted. This one fan will only blow 6. Or 16 blocks. 6 plus the 10. Where's the sword? So I have a plan for that. That's why I made the height modifiers, right? So we can put we can put fans under the deck that can reach 2 blocks, and so say we have a fan in this position, right? So we have a fan in this position. We should load these up. We need distance modifiers in that one, distance and width in the rest of these. Distance width. Distance width. Distance width. Oh, there's some knuckleheads in there, good. That's already plugged up. I don't have enough redstone conduit to do all this. Stop, thank you. And I don't know if it's in here. It's not in here, but we can make some. pretty sure it's like this. Yeah. Okay, that works. That should be plenty. Is there still an Enderman in here? No. Dang it. Oh well. Whatever. Oh man, we're gonna need a freaking Yeta wrench. Because they don't connect to the... They don't... This, cables don't connect to the fans. And I just put that away right before the episode started. So we don't need this. We can get rid of that. Yeah, so this is quite a bit larger, obviously, than what we were using before, which is fine, and it will be fine. But what we need to do is not that. Cables. Is there still Friendermans over there? No. I kind of want to befriend a Frienderman. And then, as you remember, we've got to take the Yeta wrench and go like this. Now it's connected. And I could just probably have used the right click button. I don't know if that would work though. And click. Okay, so now this thing, once I get this hooked up with the... You gotta be kidding me. So once I do that, we should be whistied all the way to right here. And then at some point, this will start kicking us right here. So we need to figure out what point that is. So right there. Yeah, that should be fine. I'll just nix this one. Oh, I guess that ain't gonna work, is it? Turn that off. Come down here underneath. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it. No, underneath this one's gonna be fine. And we need the hover on now. Okay. And then we throw mob fan height upgrade. I think 2 will be enough for that. Distance upgrade. And now I've got to run a cable from to here. Yeah. All the way over to the other one. Where? Oh, my nice little line disappeared. We're looking at, right. Oh, that is going to be even. Duh. Come on, Ditmer. And then Yeta. Like so. Okay, cool. And then we can just pop back up right here. And, you know, we can use as animals. Well, actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it right. Okay, I'm going to run upstairs and get ready to sleep right quick. That way we don't have to worry about mobs. And I'm going to go push some of those sheeps and pigs and whatever's in there into that hole. Oh, it hasn't changed time yet. Actually, I thought I was already sleeping, and that's why I decided to have a vape. Hopefully we didn't get spawns in that hole. Okay, no spawns in that hole. I just want to test this out. And pushing these stupid non-essentials into this hole will work just fine. Get a couple of them. Actually, truthfully, we could, if we really wanted to, we could turn this thing into a passive and um, hostile mob farm if we replace the floor down there with grass, or we put fans up here to blow the animals down into the pit, kind of like I'm doing now. Now let's see if this thing works the way it's supposed, the way I think it should. And now that I just noticed that, we need to do that. So all these guys should pile up right there in the corner. Okay. Okay, hover off. Let's get these guys back in and then run another test. Hey, Dinkus! I don't like you anymore. Stupid pig. Can you climb back over there? Whatever. Well, now they're all bunched up right there, but yeah, see, that works. Alright, cool. Now that I know that works, we can get rid of these stupid. And that's too far away from that, dealy bob for it to, pick that stuff up. That shouldn't be. Yeah, but what needs to happen next, and I'm sorry this episode went kind of long, but, what needs to happen next is I'm just going to fill this in, make it 3 high, put a roof on it, and throw the spike down, move all this stuff down here, and next episode I want to build the absorption hopper, which will be able to take the XP out of this, and not absorption hopper, the experience obelisk, which will be able to store the, you know what I mean, it'll be able to store the experience, because all the experience, like, basically this thing filled up in like a minute after I started the mob farm to begin with, and it's just been, you know, basically voiding the rest of the experience that's been made. So we can work on that next time. In between episodes, I'm going to fill up this roof, or fill in this mob farm, make sure it works, and bring you guys back in, and we can make the experience obelisk. And I'll probably get rid of this too, because it's going to be in the way. So on that note, I think I'm going to temporarily get rid of some of these slabs so I can pick this crap up. And okay, I already got all the pig stuff. Okay, but while I'm doing that, I'm gonna torch this up. That way I don't get spawns in here while I'm working on it. But yeah, so basically I'm going to work on that, and we'll get to the experience obelisk next time. There is stuff, a lot of stuff to do in the quest book. It's just this stuff here is really bugging the crap out of me, that it's just floating here and it's tiny, and we've had the technology to upgrade it for a long time. So, and that thing down there, we'll look at seeds next time too, I think. Or yeah, seeds, experience obelisk, possibly look at seeds and look at what we need to do in the quest book to move on to unlock more cool crap. I know we need blaze rods. I don't think I'm gonna. Well, I'll bring you guys along for the blaze rod hunt. I might end up dying. I have a really bad habit of dying the first time I meet blazes, and every time I start a mod pack. Um, so before we do that, it might be worth time to look into some armor, because we haven't made any armor yet. As you can tell, we're wearing a jetpack, slime boots, and a witch hat. That probably doesn't provide much armor. But now I'm rambling, so let me get out of here. This is Sergeant Diddy signing off. Y'all have a wonderful day. Later, y'all.